Good afternoon folks, it's Toad here with Visordown.com. Welcome to Parcmotor in Spain, where we have been testing out some brand new brake pads from the braking maestro's Galfer. So the pads are actually snappily called the G1310, and they are a sintered sort of fast road and track pad. And we've been riding around on a selection of road bikes and also some race bikes today, just really getting a feel for them. These are going to be in the UK, I think June the 20th, I've been told. So if you're looking for an upgrade to your track day bike or your road bike, then that is the date that you can actually get hold of these bad boys. So what did I think on track? Well, first and foremost, the two bikes that I stuck to for this test was the Kawasaki ZX10R Ninja, because that was one of the more recent sports bikes that I've ridden that they had at this venue. And I also rode a kind of a semi-race prepared fast track day spec Yamaha R1 as well. The Ninja, first and foremost, it took like 2 sessions for me to really recalibrate my mind into where I needed to be braking, because I was sort of braking where I thought I should have been braking, and the bike was almost coming to a stop, and then I was having to ride up to the corner. Once you got your head around that and you were taking the braking event from the outside of the corner, from the outside curb up to the inside curb, and instead of braking all in a straight line, it was a much easier ride and I was making up a lot of time. The next bike that I went to, like I said, was the R1, and the reason that I chose to go straight to the R1 from the ZX10 was because in stock form, I don't think the R1's brakes are very good. I think they've got quite a wooden feel. It was something that I said from my review of the latest generation R1, the 2019, when we rode it at Jerez. You don't get any confidence in the feel of the lever. The initial bite isn't great either. And I really wanted to see how these pads altered that and how they altered the feel. And it was like night and day. It was as if somebody had swapped out the calipers and the master cylinders as well. It was a real massive improvement. The feel was much better. The bite was more prominent, and the bike was diving on the forks a lot more. It felt like it was diving on the forks a lot more and allowing you to sort of drive it into the corner. It's a really, really impressive activity to do that, and having done previous tests on the stock R1, it was quite eye-opening. So another element that we tested out here today was on the ZX10 we had a normal floating disc. On the R1 that I was riding we had the Floatech disc, which has got these special sort of preloaded washers in between the floating section of the disc, which kind of keeps the disc aligned within the pads so that you don't get that knockoff that you can get in harsh riding circumstances. I think this track was a perfect test for that, because this place is bumpy. There are bits of it that are a little bit like a motocross track. You're getting thrown out of the seat and the bike's shaking its head as you're accelerating up the hill out of turn 3. And it's those kind of scenarios where the bike is getting chucked about quite a bit that can cause the pads to knock off and give you that inconsistent braking feel. Happy to report there was absolutely none of that. I mean, you could say that my ability was here and the braking ability and the bike's ability was up here, but still the braking was really, really consistent all the way through. Didn't suffer with any fade even late on into the sessions, which is something, especially around a circuit like this, that you could be very prone to. So there we have it, that's Galfer's G1310 sintered track and road compound brake pads. Like I mentioned earlier, these are going to be they're going to be available for sale around about the 20th of June, we think. So check out your local Galfer retailer if you're looking for a bit of an upgrade. I've had a cracking day. I think it's time for a beer, and then I'm going to get the flight home. So I will see you on the next one, folks. Thank you.